Hi there. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Interactive Digital Media Program and a few other things at Webster University. My name is Julie Griffey and I teach here at Webster University. I'm an associate professor and I actually run the Interactive Digital Media Program as well as a new program in media production. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. So let's get into it. First of all, the School of Communications at Webster houses a number of different programs, and we're organized into three different buckets. One is the media arts area, and I have my two programs highlighted to give you a sense of where they fit in the overall structure. So we have media arts, which contains the majors in interactive digital media, game design, animation, film, television, video production, film studies, media production, and photography. Then we have the Communications and Journalism program, which houses advertising journalism, media studies, public relations, script writing, sports communications, and strategic communications. And then the audio program, which offers two majors, audio and media arts, as well as sound recording and engineering. So a lot of these programs work really well together. In one major, you will very likely be required to take courses across all of these disciplines and even courses that are outside of the School of Communications. But these are the majors that we currently offer. We also have certificates. Certificates are a little bit different from minors, and I should have mentioned that almost every one of the programs on the previous slide also offer minors. But certificates are a little bit different because they are really taking courses from different disciplines together to make a special package of skills. And so we offer certificates currently in documentary production, motion graphics, user experience design, interactive marketing communications, and entrepreneurship. And those two that I have highlighted here are brand new certificates. So I just wanted to bring those to your attention in case you're super familiar with what we offer at Webster and you weren't aware. You might not know these are going live and they're going to be brand new in the fall. What makes certificates special is that they can double count on your degree audit. And what that means is that you may be required to take 4 out of the 6 required courses for a certificate within your major. But you can still use them to count for the certificate. So you might have 4 done and then you tag on 2 more, which actually may be part of your elective set, and then you earn the certificate. Minors are different because you can't double count a class. Certificates, you can do certificates, it's part of your regular tuition. I had a student recently think that she needed to pay extra in order to do a certificate, but you don't. So these are just kind of a cool set of classes designed to give you experience in these different areas. So let's focus on interactive digital media because that's my area of expertise. You may not know exactly what it is, so I'll just read you the description of the program. The BA in Interactive Digital Media is a versatile and career-focused production-based degree program that gives students the creative problem-solving skills to build a variety of interactive experiences and push web-based enterprises to the next level. Students apply user-centered design principles, professional media production techniques, and web-based programming languages to develop websites, apps, interactive exhibits, and casual games. So that's what we do here in the Interactive Digital Media program. It's really a combination of a lot of different skills. The way that I see it is that we are doing a lot of user research in order to make usable products, usable interactive applications. We need to understand our users. So we study what users want and how they interact with the products that we create. We need to know media, so media fluency is really important to be able to integrate photographs and audio clips and video and all of that. We need to understand how to work with all of those different types of media, so that's an important part of the degree as well. Visual communication is huge too. I mean, people have a very limited attention span, so anything that we put up on the screen, you have to get your message across very quickly and very efficiently. And we do that by using smart design techniques in order to make sure that the most important part of our messages are the most prominent. We do a lot of analysis, assessment, and revision. The great thing about designing for the screen or designing interactive media is that we can see how our users behave with our interactive devices and then revise what we are doing for better outcomes. So it's a continuous cycle of putting something out there, assessing how it's doing, and then improving, and then going back and back again until we get the outcome we want. And then finally, coding and authoring. So, in order to make the interactivity work, we need to be able to author the interactivity. And sometimes that's done through like drag and drop interfaces, but sometimes it requires us to use some web based scripting languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript primarily. So, what are people doing with this degree? Oh my gosh, a lot of different things. These are some former graduates who found roles in very different areas. The first person on the left here, Nick with the long hair, he was the webmaster for a manufacturing business. So, even though the business's focus was not to, they were selling products online, but they were making the products in house. And so he was kind of like the web and the web content creator. He was doing a lot of videos and putting a lot of content online and maintaining the website. Jody, the woman in the peach shirt, she was the webmaster and a web developer at Mizzou. She pretty much ran the law school's website down at Mizzou. And it worked out great for her because working for the university, she was able to get her master's degree for free. Austin here, the third person in our group here, he works at Momentum Marketing, which is an international marketing firm in St. Louis. And he's part of the digital group. So he makes all sorts of digital and interactive products for a wide range of clients. A client may come to Momentum for their whole range of products and services, but he works with the group that provides all of the digital products and services. And then finally, Eric, he's a recent graduate, sort of ish, I guess, and he's used his interactive media skills to really build his own empire online. He is a chess player and he's built a pretty big following using his website, his YouTube channel, social media savvy, and basically is self employed using, because of all of those revenue streams. So that's cool to see students take these skills and just say, I'm going to make something for myself. And I think that's one of the exciting aspects of learning these skills and studying in this degree program, is that you have the skills to be able to do that and go out and build your own empire like Eric. So these are some of the required courses. These are the required courses in the interactive digital media program. And I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but at a quick glance, you should be able to see that it's a combination of some visual design, some coding, and some user experience design, social media, and data analysis. And again, you do have a bunch of skill electives that you're required to take, so you can really focus your degree on what you're interested in. So if you're very interested in user experience design, you may decide to go and get that certificate as well. For your skill electives, you'll probably want to tag on some courses over in the graphic design program. If you're interested in more web and app development classes, there are a number of classes in our computer science program that you can add on to your degree to get more technical and more code savvy. If you're interested in game design, we have quite a few game courses because we have a degree in game design. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, then you can go over to the business school and add some of these classes to your degree program, and they'll count as skill electives. And then virtual augmented reality, a number of courses within our film and animation and gaming program address some of those skills that you would need in order to build virtual reality and augmented reality experiences. So let's shift over and talk about the BA in media production. When I showed you all of those different majors within the School of Communications, I mentioned that there are two that I can really speak to because those are the ones that I coordinate. The BA in Media Productions is a brand new degree. It is just launching this fall, and it's pretty exciting because it's really designed for the person in mind who needs flexibility, wants to finish a degree but needs the utmost amount of flexibility, or someone who is really interested in some other primary content area and wants to be able to create media around that content. So, for example, an exercise science major who wants to create a fitness channel on YouTube and a blog and digital products, then this would be the perfect degree to prepare someone to do something like that. It has a lower number of required credit hours than any of our other majors in the School of Communications. It only has 42 required credit hours, so that's a bit lower. That is not out of line with other majors, but it's lower for a School of Communications major. The benefit is that you have fewer classes that you absolutely have to take, so you have much more flexibility to add in classes that are going to help you achieve your goals, whatever those might be. And then the biggest difference between this degree program and our other degree programs is that it can be completed completely online or in person. So if you really need flexibility and want to finish your degree, this would be a great program to do. It's our only production program that is offered online. So that's really exciting. And so we're rolling out those last online classes so that students can actually complete this degree. But many of our classes are already offered online, and you can jump right into the degree, and the upper level ones will be available for you in the next year as you're finishing up your degree. So Webster is different than a lot of local schools you might be looking at. We already talked about the School of Communications and some of the other programs that are offered within the School of Communications. It's a great place to be. We're in a brand new building. Well, not a new building, a totally redesigned building. We had a gut rehab over the last few years. So the school has a lot of top of the line technology, and it's just a cool space. Webster recently lowered the number of credit hours needed to graduate. So we were at 128, and now we sit at 120, which is much more in line with every other bachelor's degree you may look at. We are incredibly transfer friendly, so you can transfer up to 90 credit hours. That is pretty awesome because you probably have 60 if you've just finished your associate's degree, and maybe you have a few extra credit hours. So transfer them all in, get as much transfer credit going towards your bachelor's degree as possible. And Webster's really good about taking that transfer credit. Some students come in with an AA degree, and some people come with an AAS. Some people come with an AFA. There are a bunch of different associate's degrees, and they work differently when you transfer them in, but they're all actually really beneficial. So if you come in with an AA, you pretty much have all your gen eds done except one capstone course. That puts you in a great position because you don't even have to worry about any of your gen eds except this last one class. That allows you to come in and focus on just the classes required for your major. And you may have taken some of those already at the community college. An AAS degree is more technical, so you probably have more of those technical classes that are part of your major, but you might need to finish up a few gen eds once you come in. So either one of these degrees or an AFA work, they just work a little bit differently. And if you're thinking about transferring, I would definitely talk to someone. If you want to be an interactive digital media major or a media production major, talk to me so I can look at what you have and advise you to take classes that are not going to be redundant. The last thing that I want to see is for you to come here and take a class that is essentially the same as what you've taken at the community college. You want to use your 2 extra years of college to do classes that are meaningful and will help you in your career path. Webster has, I should mention too, finally, scholarships. I was not aware of this until recently, but apparently Webster has a pretty good scholarship offer for transfer students that come in with good GPAs. I don't know all of the details, but from what I've been told, if you come in with good grades from the community college, and like I said, I don't know exactly what that is, that you're eligible for a scholarship that makes Webster tuition very comparable to a public university. So definitely don't write off Webster because of the perceived expense. If you're interested in coming here, talk to financial aid, talk to transfer advisors, and learn about the financial packages for transfer students. And so back to what else Webster offers. We have very small classes in the communications school. All of the production classes are 15 or less. So you definitely get to know the faculty. Even if you're only here for 2 years, you definitely get to know people and form great relationships and you get great mentorship from your faculty members. The international campuses are another cool perk of Webster. We have campuses around the world. And even as a transfer student, if you're interested in studying abroad, we can make it happen. If you choose to study at one of our international campuses, you can do so for as short of a period of time as 8 weeks, and the university will pay for your ticket back and forth. So that's an awesome benefit. This is one of my students, Kai, and Kai studied at the Thailand campus and got a lot out of that experience. So your advisor, like me, like whoever your academic advisor is, let them know you're interested in studying abroad so they can help you form a schedule that will allow you to do this. So I do have some student works and student work. It's a YouTube video. I'm not going to play it right this second. Well, shoot, maybe I should, and then you'll have it all together. So here's some student work, and then once that is done, I will be signing off. You're welcome to send me any questions or reach out, and I will provide that information. You know what? I'll just save this link, and I'll send that to your contacts at the community college so you can watch the student work and get in touch with me. So I hope you've learned something from this presentation, and if you're interested in any of the programs at the School of Communications at Webster, then please feel free to reach out. Thanks for listening. Bye.